I'm Alex Rozier at the Breaking News Desk. We have some news out of France this morning. Europe's Human Rights Court has ordered Italy to pay Seattle's Amanda Knox around $20,000 for police's failure to provide her with a lawyer and a translator during questioning following the killing of her British roommate in 2007. Knox, a Seattle native, was convicted for the crime, as you likely remember, but was ultimately acquitted in 2011. She said in a complaint that not providing her with a lawyer or an interpreter during a long night of questioning violated her legal rights. I'm reading from a statement that she just released a couple minutes ago. She said that she was initially interrogated for 53 hours over 5 days when this first happened without a lawyer in a language she understood, as she says, maybe as well as a 10-year-old. The court ultimately said that Italy was not able to prove that her rights weren't violated. So in the end, the Human Rights Court ordered Italy pay Knox around $12,000 in damages and around $8,000 for costs and expenses. This is a story that continues to develop, and we will continue to follow it throughout the morning.